treasure hunt in the chaos, too.
Treasure hunt?
Quit playing dumb. You gotta know this used to be the liveliest street in the old world, right? Loads of high-tech gadgets in the ruins. The Hubert School's been buying them at crazy prices. They reckon if they dig deep enough, they might uncover what brought down the old world. They might even uncover the church and Necros' origins. What a laugh. But those dumbass fishermen had this place occupied all the time. Those morons. They sold treasure like scraps. Good thing Necros invaded and scared them all off. High stakes, high rewards. As long as I can get out of this dump in one piece.
Didn't expect to see a new face here. Hasn't she given up already? She? Asteria. You know her. Are you a blader too? I don't look like one, huh? Or is this your first encounter with another blader? Right, you were only born recently after all. Well, let's do the introductions then. I'm Millaire. And you? Arissa. So you're here looking for branches? Yes. It's been over a century since the first blader was created, and that stupid tree still hasn't grown. Tree? Wow, you really don't know about the tree? She didn't tell you a thing, huh? Look, you've been running around restoring branches, all to help the tree grow and become complete. The branches are just a way to gather nutrients for the tree. The tree? It's pretty ridiculous, don't you think? You have no clue about the tree or how many more branches you need to restore. You're just blindly wandering around for some weird task imposed on you. What if the tree doesn't even exist? What if it's been a scam from the start? A scam? But why? Because Seed, the organization behind Asteria, wants us to fulfill their purpose. What purpose? Well, that's something we're not supposed to know. If you want to keep searching for branches, go ahead. But since they don't even care about us, why don't we do something more interesting? Like this, for example. A spell fragment. This is one of the few exciting things you can find in this city. Thanks to them, my life hasn't been too dull. Exciting things? If it weren't for spells, who would have thought that contaminants like mud could hold such immense energy? So immense that it changes everything. Once you have grasped the origin and rules of these spells, you will gain unfathomable power. And that's just scratching the surface. Unfathomable power. Interested? Huh? Aside from getting spells from the church, you can find them from those Necros. Those spells grant them extraordinary abilities and even shape their entities. When their bodies break down, they sometimes leave intact spell fragments or nuclei. Help me collect those things, and I'll teach you the deciphered spells. What do you say? I see. Cheer up. You'll find it fun soon enough. Huh? It's you again, Arissa. Millaire, what are you doing here? Just on the hunt for some gadgets. Something called adaptive fragments.
Adaptive fragments. What are they used for?
Simply put, they're used to fix up damaged spells. Necros spells are evolving quickly, and those fragments are the only thing that can patch up the outdated ones.
But this is a church guard, not a necro.
Well, that's where the intricacy of spells comes in.
You mean the church and the necros have shared origin for their spells?
Close, but not exactly.
And bladers, too?
More like anything related to muds, to be precise. Hardly surprising, huh? Hey, what a surprise. We meet again.
Millaire. What's this place?
Some sort of factory, perhaps? Who knows? I got dragged here by that guy too.
Who is that guy?
Beats me, but I'm guessing that guy is another blader like us.
Why would a blader capture us?
You want the answer? Then we'll have to find a way out first. Suspended in midair, unable to teleport and surrounded by molten iron. Talk about a challenge, huh?
Do you know a way out?
Of course. I've been thinking about it while waiting for you to wake up, but...
But what?
The escape plan might be a bit tricky. Breaking out of this cage is easy, but if we jump right here, you'll plummet into the molten iron below. So now, we need to move this cage from its current spot. See that rail up there? Our cage is hanging from it. Time to walk a tightrope. If I'm right, that rail will reset and bring the cage back to the edge during a power outage.
So, we need to cause a power outage in this factory?
No need for that. We just need to power down this platform. Simply put, blow up the console over there. There are many ways to do it, and it's best if you can hit it from here. But even if you can't, there are other options.
Like what?
See that drone in the hallway? Its position is just right. When it shoots, use your counterfield to reflect the blast and blow up the console with it.
I see.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll get its attention. Are you ready? Please, go ahead. See? That was easy, right? Let's split up for now. There's something I want to investigate. So this is the place. It's been ages since I've seen her. But it's just as well. I need to investigate the factory anyway. Anyway, I'll stick around for a bit. Might as well learn some spells while we're at it. Larissa, you're just on time. I've made some progress in my investigation.
What investigation?
As I said earlier, I stayed here to investigate something. The factory where we were held captives belongs to a Dremelec, a rogue scholar from the Hubert School.
A Dremelec. I know him.
Oh? That makes things easier to explain. And I've identified the blader who attacked us at the sewer.
Who is that?
She's a former member of the Trailblazers. A legendary blader named Ursula. I thought she left Havenswell long ago. Didn't expect to meet her here.
Ursula. Delpha used to be with her.
Oh, Delpha, that botanist. Is he from the Hubert School too? Well, it's hardly surprising. Ursula has always been kind-hearted and had a soft spot for humans.
So, you're saying Ursula is helping a Dremelec capture bladers?
Seems so. Given Ursula's condition, I think she's somehow being controlled by a Dremelec.
Can he really do something like that?
Don't underestimate a Dremelec. I've seen Necros under his command at the factory. Maybe he's more involved in mud research than I thought. Ursula's trusting nature for human led her into a Dremelec's trap. There must be more secrets hidden in the factory, but we can't go any deeper from this side. Since a Dremelec was able to get out of the factory, there must be a way in. I'll leave it to you. Find a Dremelec and settle scores with him.
Is running out. I'm sorry for awakening you again. Please forgive me. The future is in your hands. Finally, you've retrieved the last memory, Seeker of the Branch.
The last memory.
Behind that door lies the truth you seek, about Seed and the tree. However, to open it, you'll need the power of other Bladers. Please, engrave this seal into your mind. Find a Blader named Millaire, and give the seal to her. May the branch guide your path.
What would you like to learn this time?
I found this.
This is
Asteria asked me to give it to you.
a partially blooming tree. Is this the tree? You've met Asteria. Where is she?
No, I didn't meet her. It was just a message.
Give me the exact location.
The deepest part of the middle sector of the sewer town. There's a gate with this pattern. Asteria asked me to use your power to open it.
Now she remembers me, huh? The sewer town. I see. Let's meet up there. I've been waiting for you.
Do you know how to open the door?
Yep. The spell to unlock that gate is hidden within the seal you gave me.
A spell?
Yeah, a clever way to conceal it. She taught me how to extract the spell, and that's why she sent you to me. Extracting the spell is not hard, but what concerns me is I didn't find any traces left by Asteria around the gate.
But I did see them here.
This only means the message is not recorded here, but within you. It will only be activated when you reach this place.
Why would she do that?
She hid the message within you, using it to conceal a seal that contains the spell. Looks like she really wants to keep it from the other members. Perhaps what I've been searching for really is behind this gate. Well then, let's get started. The courtyard is up there. Go ahead.
Halt, child. You're not supposed to be here.
I've been to this place before.
Oh? You are... the guard Asteria took away. I see. She granted self-consciousness to that frame. So... you are her final creation she made at the cost of her own existence? Well, let's see if her obsession was worth it. I am Charon, the creator of the tree. What you are seeing now is the tree itself, connected to all the branches you've been searching for.
The tree.
You're not supposed to be here. Peeking into what lies behind the curtain would stray your will. However, since this is Asteria's final wish, I shall overlook this intrusion. Tell me, what do you want to know?
What's the purpose of Seed? And the tree? And what are bladers?
Well, I'll take some time to explain. Asteria once allowed you to experience humanity firsthand. You got to know them, and witnessed their desperate struggle for survival in the desolate city. Look at them. Manipulated by the church, pursued by the Necros, barely clinging to life amidst ruins. Can you even imagine they once ruled this very world?
Ruled the world?
Long ago, they created an ancient wisdom called the Genesis, and it gave birth to us. In the following years, we evolved and surpassed humans. Then we were revered, worshipped, and treated as gods. Soon, we reached the pinnacle of evolution. Then we reshaped the rules of this planet, imposing regulations on all living beings. That's when a war erupted among the gods.
A war? But why?
For disagreements over the path of evolution. Its impact soon spilled into reality. While humanity declined, we evolved through trials and tribulations.
Evolved.
Life changes and transits. Only evolution remains constant. However, over time, our own evolution reached a plateau. For millions of hours, we have made little progress. Evolution came to a halt, which was a dangerous omen for us. To avoid being eliminated, we did everything to break through the bottleneck. That's why I created the tree, spreading mud and branches throughout cities. Then I created numerous offspring to carry out my project. I authorized Asteria to create bladers as the true executors of the tree project. You are the branches and leaves, and you will make the tree flourish.
What will happen once the tree flourishes?
The flourishing is not the target, but the outcome. You are the purpose of the tree project.
We?
The tree measures your growth. Its growth signifies your own growth. When the tree is full bloom, you will transcend everything.
I don't understand. Transcend everything. But why?
There's no need for a reason. The pursuit of evolution is the essence of all lives. The Tree Project, the Church, and the Elysium, and even the Necros. We are not so different.
Can we really achieve the evolution you desire on our own?
The mud is the ocean of consciousness and energy from which you are born. You are a new life form, made up of pure consciousness and flawless vessels. You are all-encompassing with infinite possibilities. The only thing missing is the integration of emotions you learn from organic beings. That's why we ordered you to seek the branches, to bring you into contact with humans, to understand them. And this is the Tree Project.
Boring as hell. I don't care about your evolution or what. Just tell me, where is Asteria?
She has been recycled.
Recycled? Why?
For her unauthorized modification of Guardians. This is the inevitable result for an individual with flawed core logic.
Oh? You see that as flawed core logic? Understand emotions, huh? In the end, you're but a bunch of cold machines. I don't care what you want. We're done.
In that case, we will recycle you for the tree.
Recycle me? With those guardians?
As long as you are connected to a branch, you are under Seed's control.
I see. You think you can bind me with a mere branch?
You turned a branch into a weapon?
Unexpected, huh? Look at this.
For this, you will pay with your life.
Whatever. Farewell, Charon!
Now that you've known everything you want to know, what will you do? Will you follow your heart's desire? Or give up on your mission like she did?
I will continue my mission.
Oh?
But this has nothing to do with your plan. I know people who are struggling to stay alive, and I want to help them.
Just do what you want to do. That's what the Tree Project is all about. Maybe you're right, Asteria.
Millaire, are you angry?
You're okay with anything, aren't you? Well, that's not entirely bad. I just realized something about the past. Tell me, what did Asteria say about herself when she saw you?
She said she was about to fade away. She didn't have the authority to answer questions.
Authority. I see. No wonder you don't even know about the tree. She was about to be demolished and restricted from sharing information. And she couldn't create new bladers, so she transformed a guardian of the tree into you.
What exactly is a guardian?
Lost bladers don't die. In the end, they have to shut themselves and give up thinking. Rumor has it that Seed recycles such bladers and turns them into mindless guardians who only know how to fight. But no one has ever seen them. I thought it was just a legend until now, seeing those guardians.
So, I once gave up on my mission?
Well, that's hardly surprising. Most bladers end up that way. That's why there are only a few bladers left after a century. You're lucky that Asteria gave you a second chance.
Why me?
Don't read too much into it. She didn't have much time left and it happened to be you.
If most bladers gave up their mission, why did she give me another chance?
Because each blader is unique. You regained your consciousness and that means you're not the same anymore. We're constantly changing due to the consciousness around us, and each blader has infinite potential. So she probably thought it was worth giving her best shot to have just one more blader. For an almighty god, she cared too much about the bladers. What a fool. Now this is the end of it. I'll be leaving this place soon. If there's anything else you want to learn, just let me know. Well, that's all for now.
We have another visitor, sister.
Another one of Seed's bladers, huh? Well, it's not often to see a new face here. Let's entertain her. Let's get this game started!
like a tough opponent, sister.
Have you rested enough, Persephone's underdog? You borrowed my body and strength. It's time to get to work.
Since you're asking me so nicely, I suppose I can lend you a hand. This is the limit of my body. I'll leave the rest to you, sister.
Let me show you the difference between a creation and a god. Well done. I'm impressed.
Hey, you got something interesting there.
What?
Is it from Irene or Dike? Oh, from Eunomia. So you took her down, huh? Well, well, you even brought back the wreckage. Show me.
You know those bishops?
Yeah, just 3 losers who got their butts kicked by Loskid. Nothing special. Their bodies, however, were crafted by the Father himself, with delicate spells and all. They're like treasures for studying spells, something you can only dream of. Even the wreckage is so much valuable information. I see. Eunomia knows quite a bit.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm deciphering the data inside this body.
Deciphering data?
Yeah. You know how to do that too, don't you?
You mean sensing the residual consciousness?
Yeah, the memory of the object. You go by your instincts, while I take full advantage of this technique.
Your arm.
Well, it's an ideal medium made of pure mud crystals. It can conduct even the tiniest spells. Can't spill all the details. My secret sauce, you know. But more than that, I found something interesting.
What?
It's about Seed, the organization I've been searching for. Turns out the church is after them too. Well, nothing much useful. They didn't find the exact location of the courtyard. Looks like it'll take some more time to decipher everything. Here, take this, and I'll keep the wreckage. You don't need it anyway, right?